The most prolific real estate developer in New York City is now rolling up his sleeves for a project unlike any other he's ever taken on.
Donald Trump is endorsing a new version of the Twin Towers for the World Trade Center site. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren was in New York for today's big unveiling.
All at different angles. They're all at odd shapes. It is the worst pile of crap architecture I've ever seen in my life, and I don't think we have to live with it.
Never one to mince words, real estate developer turned reality TV star Donald Trump trashed the current plan to rebuild Ground Zero. He said the only way to restore New York is to rebuild the Twin Towers.
It's better than the previous World Trade Center, and it sets the right tone and the right attitude.
Trump is the latest New Yorker to call for Manhattan's pre-9/11 skyline. Architects created this design, 2 towers built like the originals, but stronger and taller, and moved slightly to allow a memorial on the original tower's footprints. The plan would replace the current Freedom Tower, chosen after an international design competition. The design ran into problems in recent months with safety and security concerns. Still, many, including New York Governor George Pataki, support the Freedom Tower and the process by which it was chosen.
More than 10 million people looked at the various competing site plans, and this was what's selected.
Okay, folks, good luck.
Despite his celebrity status, Donald Trump ultimately has no say on what's built. A spokesman for the leaseholder, Larry Silverstein, said Trump's plan is unlikely, but there is no doubt that Donald can stir up publicity. We'll have to wait and see if he can build enough support to rebuild the Twin Towers.
It's probably safe to say real estate mogul Donald Trump really dislikes the proposed Freedom Tower.
It is the worst pile of crap architecture I've ever seen in my life, and I don't think we have to live with it.
And if the marketing guru turned reality TV star has his way, the Twin Towers would rise from the site almost exactly as they were, each 1 story taller. His proposal is completely different from Governor Pataki's plan, which is now being revised. Trump's design places 2 new towers 300 feet away from where the original towers stood, and a memorial on the sacred footprints.
We want to rebuild the World Trade Center as the World Trade Center, but better.
Trump's plan isn't new. It was designed by an engineer last year. But even with Trump's endorsement, the idea is nothing more than a pipe dream. Trump doesn't have the power to build on the land, and Governor Pataki and Mayor Bloomberg have already agreed to construct the Freedom Tower.
I can't tell you enough good things about Donald Trump, but we are not going to rebuild the 2 World Trade Center towers.
So why is Trump aggressively pushing the plan? Some suspect self-promotion may be part of the reason. The elaborate press conference at his own Fifth Avenue tower took place in typical Trump style. The real estate developer's own cameras captured the event alongside dozens of news crews, giving Trump prime coverage on the day before the season finale of his television series The Apprentice airs. But Trump insists he's out to promote the towers, adding he will give the model airtime on his nationally televised show.
I only have the power of persuasion. It's a very simple power, but sometimes it can be very strong.
No matter what you think about Donald Trump or his motives, his proposal to rebuild the Twin Towers exactly as they were is definitely stirring up talk.
I think that they should go up exactly where they stood before, and they should definitely be taller.
Even a man who lost his wife on September 11th isn't dismissing the idea.
It's an interesting idea, and I give Donald Trump credit for going to the expense of doing it.
An expense that's also giving the media-loving Trump plenty of exposure for himself. In Manhattan, Michael Scotto, New York 1.